Fishing is a major part of a lot of games, and in Minecraft, it's just kinda there. Fishing was first added in the good old days of the Minecraft alpha. You right-click to throw the hook in, wait a bit, and right-click again. And that's it. Well over 19 different updates, and it hasn't changed much since. Even the quote-unquote aquatic update only added one feature to fishing, a 0.8 chance to get Nautilus shells, which is actually great. It adds a pretty good reason to fish. The conduit. If it wasn't for the fact that you can get the shells way easier by killing drowned or trading with a wandering trader. If anything, the aquatic update actually made fishing less relevant since you are now able to find live swimming fish in the world. There's also little reason to fish in general. You want food items? Well, it's easier to just farm crops or to make a mob farm. You want enchanted books? Fishing is a decent source of those, unless you really need a specific one, in which case you can be stuck there for hours. All this to say that fishing is in a dire need of some polishing, and that is where Origin Realms comes in. In their most recent Goals and Guilds update, they completely reworked fishing, making it more fun. Now, whenever you catch a fish, you'll see its shadow in the water, and your XP bar will temporarily turn into a fishing progress bar. To catch the fish, you need to hold right-click until the fish icon in the bar goes fully to the right, otherwise the fish will escape. Fish can also fight back and start splashing around. When that happens, you need to stop right-clicking or the line will break and your fish will escape. Once you've successfully landed a fish, you'll actually hold it in your hand. You can then release it and put it in a bucket. Or you can put it in a fishing barrel. The fishing barrel is a brand new block that you can craft with a normal barrel and a water bucket. It lets you store up to 6 living fish inside, so you won't need to waste your precious inventory space for that. You can then easily pick up the barrel with an axe, or you can break it with your hand to release the fish all at once. Another thing that always bothered me is how few fish actually exist in the game. There's only 4 different types you can get, and no, you don't count. Well, OR actually fixed that too, adding over 50 different types of fish for you to get. Each one appears in a specific region, so you'll need to fish in a variety of biomes to get all of them. To help you remember which fish you caught, the archaeology journal got an upgrade, and now has a fishing section. Whenever you catch a new fish, it'll automatically get added to the journal. You'll be able to see what other regions you can find the fish in, the total you caught, and something else we'll talk about later. Once you've caught enough fish, you might want to display your catch. Well, there's a block for that too. Fish plaques. You can craft these with some copper and wooden planks. To use the plaque, simply place it on the wall, right-click on it with your bucketed fish, and there you go. It looks great, and an even greater thing is that you can take the fish out anytime you want, and it'll still be alive. Somehow. Now, this is all great for builders, but are there any practical benefits? Well, fish you catch actually come in different sizes. The larger the fish, the harder it is to catch. But depending on how big it is, you'll also get a better food item when you cook it. And large cooked fish is actually better than a golden carrot, restoring 2 more hunger and 1.8 more saturation bars. So fishing is now a source of the best food item in the game. Moreover, you can actually sell the fish you catch to a special merchant at spawn. Every fish has a base price, but the bigger and rarer it is, the more rubies you'll get. You can also sell barrels of fish directly, and you can see how much rubies you'll get by hovering over the item. You can sell up to 48 fish every in-game day, after which you'll have to wait for the next one to sell more. Now, I want to test how good fishing actually is, so I'm going to fish for 3 hours and see how much rubies I'll earn. it's finally been 3 hours and I've caught a lot of fish. So, it's math time. All in all, I managed to catch 540 fish, 322 of which were common, 147 were uncommon, 49 were rare, and only 21 were epic. And all that earned me 67,000 rubies. On average, I caught 180 fish per hour, which roughly equates to 21,000 rubies, which is actually quite decent, but that's just the average for the arid region. And what about the others? As you can see here, the arid region ended up in second place, only surpassed by the Arctic region by a small bit. Keep in mind though that these results didn't account for rain. And rain has this hidden mechanic where it speeds up the time between catching fish by about 20%. So if you're fishing in a biome where it can rain, you'll probably get slightly better results. It'll also take a while for you to sell all the fish because of the cooldown on the merchant, so just fill up 8 barrels, sell them, and then go back to fishing. I also don't recommend selling large epic and rare fish to the merchant, as the price for selling them is too low compared to how rare they are, so just sell them on the auction house instead. And that should be it for our Skulls and Gills update. I think the devs did a great job at revamping fishing. My personal favorite part of the update was probably the community's reaction to it. Lots of players began making large fishing communities, building them up and inviting people to fish together. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have one more fish to catch.